Coming up, we update you with the shooting in San Bernardino, a new Latino social trend, and a new Bexar County hero, and what the school is doing to prepare students in case of a shooting. Hi, welcome to Lakefront. I'm Jessica Ortiz. Families continue to mourn the loss of their loved ones after the fatal shooting that occurred Wednesday in San Bernardino, California. 14 people were killed and 21 others were wounded at the Inland Regional Center, where 28-year-old Saeed Farouk and his 27-year-old wife, Tashfeen Malik, opened fire. Authorities tracked down the couple, which led to where the two suspects were killed. The brother of Farouk made a statement to the press after the attack.
Exactly why I'm here to, tell all of you on behalf of my family that how sad we are. How sad we are that somebody lost husband and wife, or probably kids.
A vigil was held last night to honor the victims. Police are still searching for the motive behind the attack, but U.S. officials have said that Malik posted a pledge of allegiance to ISIS leader Abu Ara al-Baghdadi on Facebook during the attack. HIP Give has launched a new social media campaign called #LatinosGive in an effort to raise money for new community organizations. HIP Give is a nonprofit organization dedicated to accumulating assets in the Latino community. The main goal of Latinos Give is to help reform the national narrative by inspiring Latinos to share everyday stories of how they give back. Members of the Bexar County Sheriff's Office honored Sina Lowery on Monday, who rendered aid to a deputy who was shot twice while trying to apprehend a suspect. Officer Joseph Canales, who was wearing a bulletproof vest, was hit once in the chest and again in the arm. After the shots were fired, Lowery, who happened to be in the area, ran over to Canales to help. This past Wednesday, campus police and Student Life held an awareness session on how to respond in the event of an active shooting. The OLLU community learned to avoid, deny, and defend in the time of a shooting. For more information on future sessions, contact Student Life or campus police. OLLU is getting ready for this jolly time of the year. This past Tuesday, the OLLU community joined together to decorate the Christmas tree. Ornaments were decorated with special meanings from students, faculty, and staff. The tree was lit up that evening with a special blessing and a performance from the university's choir. Division of Mission and Ministry invites the OLLU community to attend Las Posadas Day, starting at 6 p.m. in Annunciation Chapel. This is a celebration to remind the community of the journey that the Virgin Mary and Joseph had to take to find shelter for Jesus. UPC will be hosting its 75th candlelight event tomorrow. The evening will start with the Mediterranean dinner at 5:30, followed by a Mass in Sacred Heart Chapel, and caroling at the Moy Rotunda. Tickets can be bought in the cafeteria and meal plans can be used for purchase. If you have any questions regarding candlelight, you may contact UPC office. Residence Life will be hosting their annual Midnight Breakfast December 9th in the cafeteria. Take a break from studying for finals and come out for great food and the company of others. Rumor has it that the Pope will be making a special trip next year. It is said that he will visit the El Paso and Juarez area. The Pontiff will be spending time with inmates in a prison in Juarez. Later in that trip, the Pope was celebrating a special Mass on the border of Juarez and El Paso. However, we will have to wait until December 12th for the Pope's agenda to be released. Now we turn the camera to JC as he updates us with entertainment.
A new Christmas comedy movie is coming to town, and unlike that other one, this one looks to be actually good. 20 extremely busy strangers ranging from company owners, musicians, and doctors all get trapped in 6 separate elevators when the power gets cut by a car accident. Somehow, one car accident can wipe out the whole entire power grid of New York City, but whatever. The strangers get stuck in possibly the worst situations. A laid-off employee gets stuck with his old boss, a group of doctors get stuck with a pregnant woman, and a group of musicians get stuck right before they were supposed to perform. At first, I thought this movie was hopping on the Krampus train and parroting the movie Devil, where 6 people get stuck in an elevator, and one of them happens to be Satan himself for whatever reason, but this one looks like a genuine feel-good Christmas comedy movie that looks pretty promising. I'll definitely be checking this one out when it hits theaters this weekend. This next movie proposes the question, what if the meteor that killed the dinosaurs missed? From the makers of Finding Nemo and Inside Out comes The Good Dinosaur. This movie follows a young dinosaur and his father when a sudden flood sweeps the good dinosaur away from his dad. When he comes to, he finds a young caveman boy that tags along with him throughout the movie. We get to see the relationship between the dinosaur and the boy grow as the film goes on, with the boy protecting the weak dinosaur despite being like 2 feet tall, and the dinosaur helping the boy get around and stuff. This movie starts to feel a lot like Finding Nemo. Boy trying to get back to his dad, meets eccentric characters along the way, and learns to fend for himself in this crazy world. It can't just be me. However, this movie received overall positive ratings, and I can definitely see why. If you're looking for a good movie to see with your family, then this is the one for you. The Good Dinosaur is in theaters now. If you've ever watched a Rocky movie, then you'll definitely like this one. It follows the son of Apollo, Adonis Johnson Creed, as he works his way into the ring. However, where would a rookie boxer be without a trainer? Good thing Sylvester Stallone picked up his role of Rocky right back again to train Creed as he rises to the top. This sequel spin-off is a great continuation of the Rocky franchise. Will it be as successful as the Rocky franchise? Only time will tell, as this movie has some pretty big gloves to fill. You can check out Creed in theaters now. And that's all for today's entertainment section. Remember, enjoy the holiday season and go easy on the eggnog. I'll see you guys next time, and cut.
Thank you, JC. Remember Sister Neji? She recently received a prestigious award from the Japanese government. Chancellor Makanjuala has more on this story.
This is Sister Margaret Neji. She was born in Hungary, but her journey to the U.S. is very unique. She is a World War II survivor and came to the United States as a refugee.
I came as a courtesy of the fact that the government our U.S. government had changed the quota system to allow displaced persons from World War II to come to the United States.
It was in San Antonio where she became a Sister of Divine Providence, as well as a professor and the head of the history department at OLLU. San Antonio is also where she built an interest in Japanese and U.S. relations.
I was nominated by the Consul General of Japan in Houston for an award in terms of promoting U.S.-Japan relations. So though I'm Hungarian by birth and a Texan by my background here, I became interested in Japan.
She recently received the Order of the Rising Sun by the Japanese government, a prestigious award only a select few have been given.
So because I knew about Japan, had lived in Japan, I was able to do a bit of work in promoting that relationship.
The award demonstrates her strong commitment to the Japanese community.
But I think that's part of the providence of God, and that each of us needs to be in touch with what our talents are, and then have some courage, even if no one has done it before, or where we're not sure that it's going to be a success. If it brings people together and gives them a chance to look at each other with greater respect and understanding, then I think it's worth the risk.
Reporting for the Lakefront, I'm Chancellor Makanjuola.
Saints basketball is in full swing. Here's PJ Fields with your weekly sports update.
Thanks, Jessica. Welcome to Lakefront Sports. My name is PJ Fields, here to bring you an update. Men's basketball set a record Tuesday night with their first home game of the season, as it played against North American University and won with the score of 134-62. The Saints finished the game with a 72-point difference, which became the largest margin in the program. The leading scorer for OLLU was Olajuwon Garner with 22 points. Let's see what Coach Wall had to say about the game.
We had more energy from deeper in our bench. We played more guys. We have an opportunity to be pretty good if everybody's on the same page with energy and effort. And we kind of showed a little bit of that tonight. We still got a long way to go.
With this win, the Saints' record is at 2 wins and 2 losses. The Saints look to improve their record again tonight against Paul Quinn College in Maybe Gym at 7:30 p.m. Women's basketball also had success last Wednesday against ranked number 19 Lewis Clark State College. The women won their game with a score of 79-63. The leading scorer for OLLU was Julia Rendon with 18 points. Their season record is also at 2 wins and 2 losses. The game against Wayland Baptist was postponed due to bad weather, and the time and date for the reschedule has not been released. The Saints also play against Paul Quinn tonight before the men at 5:30 p.m. Always check in with us every week to get updated about the Saints. That's it for sports. See you in the stands.
That is all for this week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next week.